Alright, peace. What up? Just want to come back with another video, man. I want to get into, touch on, the topic I touched on, the other day. I'm going to, with the strangest, of faces, like it's written in Daniel. But I want to actually let's get it. Let's get Baruch chapter 15, Baruch chapter 1, real quick. Because many times, especially us due to us being disobedient, us being scattered. Like nowadays, we don't know who somebody that might not look like, Israelite is actually an Israelite, man. Because that's why in Daniel chapter 9:8 it says, the Most High will bring confusion in the faces, strangers of faces. So I'm gonna get that right quick. Alright, let's get Daniel chapter 9 verse 8 real quick. Daniel chapter 9 verse 8. Alright. This is the book of Daniel. Let's get Daniel real quick. I don't know why it takes you a while to find scriptures in this one, this Bible that I use. I'm gonna do this. So I use my other Bible. I should get my other one, but no. Sorry, right here. All right, let's get Daniel. All right, I'm gonna get my other one. I'll be right back. All right, yeah, I got it. All right, yeah. My bad. This is Bible I use. I mean, it's good. It's good. I want y'all to purchase this. Y'all get this too on Amazon. But it's good. But this word's kind of small and kind of. Usually, I'm not used to using this one on the regular. So, yes, it can be tough for me to navigate it sometimes. But yeah, let's get Daniel chapter 9 verse 8. O Lord, O Yahweh, or Lord, to us belongeth confusion of faces, to our kings, to our princes, and to our fathers, because we have sinned against thee. I'm gonna read that one more time. O Lord, to us belongeth confusion of faces, of face, to our kings, to our princes, to our fathers, because we have sinned against thee. So yeah, man. So Most High brought that. Even that's going on. Was going on in Daniel's time. The confusion of the faces is going into what I was saying earlier. So that actually happened a few times with me. Actually a lot of times. Somebody I seen that didn't look like of the Most High style of our nation, but actually is Israelite. Because happened online, even sometimes in person. I'm like, oh snap, that. No, he is Israelite. But that's all due to us sinning against the Most High. He bring confusion in the faces. So it's kind of even, of course, by spirit. Of course, I always gotta have by spirit. Look at, you can know who's who, because you can know by the spirit, like Paul says. But it is nowadays, especially nowadays, it's even heightened now because us losing our identity now, coming back into this fold, and now we see somebody's they might not look like they're Israelite, but they are Israelite. So that's why, man. So let's go to Baruch. Now I want to go to Baruch chapter 1 verse Baruch chapter 1. It's Baruch chapter 1 verse 15. And it reads, and ye shall say to the Lord our God, that belongeth righteousness, but unto us the confusion of faces, as it came to pass this day unto them that of Judah and unto the inhabitants of Jerusalem. I'm read that again. And ye shall, Baruch chapter 1 verse 15, and ye shall say to the Lord our God belongeth the righteousness, but unto us the confusion of faces, same thing as Daniel, as it is as it is come to pass this day unto them of Judah and to them of the inhabitants of Israel, man. So that just goes into, this this scriptures being, like I said, twofold, man. It's not only talking about that time, and but it's still even talking about now. So actually, let me drop down. Let me go to Ecclesiastes. Let me go Job 11 verse 6. I got something in the past. It's Job 11 6. It said and it reads, and he would shew thee the secrets of wisdom that are double, to that which is no. Oh, my fault. I'm reading way too fast. And he that will shew thee the secrets of wisdom, that they are double to that which is know. Therefore, that Yahweh exact thee less than thine iniquity that deserveth. So yeah, man. So scriptures that they're twofold. So it's talking about that time period, and it's talking about the present time, and it's talking about the future. So it's actually threefold for that matter. But it's most scriptures, I had to even still use the sermons. Okay, it's talking about then, and it's talking about even now, man. So that's like twofold. It's going into certain times that happened in the ancient times and during the prophet's time, during this time period, and it's also talking about now. So that's what Baruch and Daniel said. That's happening. That's happening. That was happening during that time is even heightened now. So it's talking about now, man. So that's just twofold, and all the confusion, the faces, man. So that was going on then. It's even heightened now. So let's go to Sirach chapter 24 and 33. And it reads, I will yet pour out doctrine as prophecy and leave it to all ages forever. So like I was saying, it's all talking about the scriptures. The good thing about scriptures, it's talking about that time period, at a certain time period. In the ancient world, it's talking about the present time periods that happen in the future, man. So it's the Most High's word by forever, man. Actually, let me let's get First Peter right quick. Go First Peter right quick. First Peter chapter 1 and verse 23. Being born again, not of corruptible seed, but incorruptible, by the word of Yahweh, which liveth and abideth forever. So yeah, man, the words of Most High. This word lives and abideth forever, man. So it was talking about that time period, and talking about the present time period, and it's even talking about what's going to happen, man. So this is all prophecy, man. So it's all things that has happened then, it's happening now, man. So because there's another new thing on the sun that Solomon said, man. So it even ties into actually, the Apocrypha teaching the same thing as the scriptures, because Baruch Daniel said the same thing as Daniel, man. So they all intertwined together, man. So that's why I want to do this video, because it's all intertwined on topics I touched on in the past of scriptures being twofold or threefold for that matter, and prophets saying the same thing, in the Apocrypha teaching the same thing as scripture, because Baruch said the same thing that Daniel said, man, because they both were in Babylon, of course. So the Apocrypha even teaches the same thing as scriptures, because it's part of the scriptures too, because and even to this day, like that was prophesied to happen. That was going on in Daniel's time period, the confusion in the faces. But I speak as a man. This is even high to another level now, man. Especially in this captivity, man. Because you could see a picture of somebody, or walk by somebody that they might not look like it from the physical features. Of course, we tell by spirit, like I said, but the physical features, they might not look like they are the Most High stock, but they actually are the Most High stock, because that's due to a sinning. The Most High brought that confusion of faces and looks. And if as you read on, actually, Baruch says the same thing. Actually, let me go back to Baruch right quick. Baruch chapter 1 verse 16. It reads, Baruch chapter 1, verse 15, and I'm reading again. And ye shall say to the Lord our God, belongeth righteousness, but unto us the confusion of faces, as is come to pass this day, unto them of Judah, and to them inhabitants of Jerusalem, and to our kings, and to our princes, and to our priests, and to our prophets, and to our fathers. For we have sinned before the Lord. So yeah, that's the damn near same thing as Daniel, man. So they all flow together, man. The Apocrypha, the scriptures, they all flow together, man. And it's all like twofold. And all the scriptures just flow together, man. So that's why, even though this topic even all ties into one, man. So yeah, man. Hopefully this is edifying, man. Actually, no, I'm about to go into the. I'm gonna go into Oxford because I didn't have Oxford when I did the first video on this on Daniel, because I want to see how it reads in Daniel. Yeah, I actually didn't have Oxford with me on that time when I did it, so I wanna see what it says. I think I read the other scriptures. I'll read them again. It don't matter. Read the other scriptures in the Oxford. Daniel chapter 9, verse 8. Lord, the shame falls on us and on our kings and our princes and our forefathers. We have sinned against you. Okay, that reads a different. Yeah, that's basically, yeah. Well, yeah, we sinned against the Most High. Now we're in this shameful position. Then that's why I go into different captivities at the captivities. But yeah, that kind of reads different. That doesn't really. So yeah, it doesn't really say about the confusion of faces and whatnot. So, but basically, going to the same thing though as us, us being wicked against the Most High, sinning against Him. That reason why we're not in this predicament. But I want to see how reason Baruch though. Let's see here. Let's go Baruch. Okay, yeah, because it didn't say. Go over to Baruch chapter 1, verse 15. All right, Baruch chapter 1, verse 15. And it reads, let's see, Baruch chapter 1, verse 15. In these words, the right is on the side of the Lord our God. The shame is now as forever, now as ever, belong to us, and the men of Judah and the citizens of Jerusalem. I'm read that again. In these words, the right is on the side of the Lord our God. The shame now as ever belong to us, the men of Judah and the citizens of Jerusalem. So yeah. Verse 16, to our kings, our rulers, our priests, and our prophets, and our forefathers, we are, verse 17, we have sinned against the Lord. So yeah, man, that's going to us, in the predicament that we're in, turning away against the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High. But this doesn't even say, about the confusion of the faces either. So, yeah, same thing as Daniel 9 and 8 in the Oxford. It didn't say that. So it reads a little different here. So it didn't mention that confusion, strangest of faces in here. But, yeah, I thought it would. But, man, it is what it is. I'll read the other scripture because I think I read the other scriptures I read in the. Actually, no, let me skip First Peter in here because I want to see how that reads. I want to see how that reads too in here. Yeah, so I'm surprised none of them actually mentioned the strange confusions of faces in this translation. So, but it's crazy. But First Peter chapter 1 verse 23, and it reads, 1 verse 23. It reads, okay, it was under verse. This is Second Peter. That's the reason why I'm on Second Peter. I'm tripping. Okay, First Peter chapter 1 and 23, and it reads, "You have been born again, not of mortal, but of immortal partenage uh, parentage. That's a part of it. Parentage through the living and enduring the word of Yahweh. So it doesn't. Dang, that doesn't read like that either. I'm reading it again. You have been born again, not of mortal but immortal parentage, through the living and enduring word of Yahweh. So, no, I'm reading verse 24 too. All mortals are like grass, and all their glory like the flower of the field. And the grass withers, and the flower falls, but even the word of the Lord endures evermore. So yeah, the word of the Lord is, it's forever, man. This word is forever. It's prophecy. It's law, statutes, commandments, history, and prophecy. So yeah, man. So let's go to. I think I'll read it again. Job in here, because I think I read Job, that scripture in Job that I read in here, and I'll read Sirach too. Just because all right, this is Job chapter 11, verse 6. To expound to you the secrets of wisdom, for are wonderful in its achievements. Know then that Yahweh exacts from you less than your sin deserves. So yeah, man, that reads a little different, but so yeah, man, but the prophecies are, scriptures are double. They have double. It's talking about then. It's talking about even present, triple. Talking about the present time. It's talking about the future, man. So, but it reads a little different here too. So then all these scriptures is reading different than but that's cool. That's cool though. That's all good though. And God exacts from you that less than your sins deserve. So yeah, the Most High, that's going into the Most High's mercy on us, because the stuff that even I did and sure y'all did in the past, man. But all His grace, sending Yahushua, send the Christ, die for us, So, but yeah, that's just, the latter part is going to His mercy. But yeah, all these is reading differently, man. So I'm reading Ecclesiastes chapter 24 now. All these is reading differently than what it's saying. But it's all good though. I like this translation, so I'll recommend y'all. That's why I plug it every time and shout it out like it's a mixtape, my mixtape. But yeah, get the Oxford, because it's kind of more plain to the point. It's actually helpful. So Oxford Study Bible. It's on Amazon, probably Barnes and Noble, whatever bookstore. Get online, get in bookstore. I hope it's in the bookstore. I haven't been to a bookstore in a minute. But yeah, probably best bet to get it on Amazon, or yeah, the best bet, or online, whatever. But this is Ecclesiastes chapter 24 and verse 33, and it reads, "Okay, I'll again pour out my teaching like prophecy and bequeath it from future generations." So okay, that's kind of basically saying the same thing in this one. It finally took a lot going through scriptures, but it's basically saying the same thing. I'll pour His doctrine, forever, man. So it's what's happened then, it's happening now, and it's happening in the future, man. So His word abides forever, man. But back to the point of but this all topics all kind of interflow together, man. Cause so like what's happening during Daniel's and Baruch's time, but no strangers' faces, is happening now. So there's obviously it's twofold. It's having that's the scriptures are many scriptures are twofold, and even the Apocrypha this even bears more credence to the Apocrypha, and those are the detractors from the Apocrypha, because that Baruch basically said the same thing that Daniel said. And if you read, especially when you read Sirach, Ecclesiastes, he's basically saying damn near certain precepts. He's saying damn saying the same thing that Solomon said in certain scriptures in Proverbs, or saying certain same things as even sometimes Saul, Psalms. If you actually read Sirach, many, even Yahushua says the same thing, or Paul says the same thing. There are many prophets says the same thing in Sirach. So they all intertwine together, man. So yeah, man. Hopefully this is edifying, man. So yeah, peace.